Hello everyone, I'm here to show you the second part of your plate demonstration. So the things you're gonna need for today is you're gonna need a paddle, a shear form, which is the little cheese grater, and you are gonna need a sponge with a small cup of water. So before you flip your plate over, I want you to make sure that when you pick it up, it does not sink or slump over. So I'm going to pick my plate up on both sides, and you can see that my plate is holding its form. It is not sinking, which means it's leather hard. If it does sink, you're gonna wanna put it back on the mold and let it sit out for a little while longer. But if you're at this stage and you pick it up, not sinking, it's leather hard, then you're ready for the next steps. So I wanna make sure that my foot ring is bonded all the way around, no gaps, and it is. I'm gonna flip it over. And now what I want to take care of today is this edge. I want to make sure that my edge has the same curve all the way around and it's the same height. So I want to deplete some of these little arches that are happening in my corner. So I can put my mold away. It is all done. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to check the angle of my plate. The way that I do that is I'm going to take my paddle and I'm going to line it up on the side. Make sure that I can press my rim into my paddle so I get a nice straight edge and that the angle is the same all the way around. So I can push my paddle up and press, rotate, and do the same thing all the way around. Okay, the next thing I want to take care of are all these like little schmutzed edges. I want to make sure that those are taken care of. So the way that I'm going to do that is take this shear form and I want to make sure that my edge that's going to catch the clay is facing me, and I can drag it over the high spots and you'll see all the little ribbons that it takes off. So I'm just going to do a little bit at a time. I don't need to touch every space because not every space is too high. I just want to go on the high areas. I'm going to check, make sure that these are the same on both sides. This is a little lower. I'm gonna fiddle with that. So I'm gonna check my way all the way around, comparing right side, left side. My right side's a little higher, so I'm gonna work on this one to make sure that they are symmetrical all the way around. Okay, my last step is I want to make sure that I get rid of these little rasp marks and make it all smooth all the way around. So I'm going to take my sponge, wring it all the way out so it's not drippy, and then I'm going to run this over my edge, and I'm trying to make a rounded lip. So I don't want it to be square. I don't want there to be any harsh edges. And I'm going to do that all the way around my plate and get rid of any clay crumbs. Sometimes while you're working, if an area bends down, you just take your paddle, put it back on the edge of your plate, and you can push it back so you have that straight angle again. You got a nice curve all the way around that's symmetrical all the way around your plate. And this corner is a little off, so I'm going to shave that down just a little bit more and go over it with my sponge. Okay, once your rim is even and sound, you are going to make sure that your name and period is on the back of your piece before you turn it in and let it dry.